Good part of today. My name is Rasulbek Gayratov and I'm going to present my research within the module of service marketing. This presentation is going to be about gaps model analysis, especially gap 3, which is service delivery gap. Here is my agenda. As you may have noticed, the research is conducted for Okteba Lavash, one of the biggest fast-serving restaurant chains in Uzbekistan. This presentation includes introduction in which I will provide detailed information about the company, continued by company's marketing strategy, then I will briefly explain service delivery gap, after which comes the recommendation for the company. Finally, looking through the case of international company in this sphere. Company Okteba Asia Group was founded in 2010 by establishing brand named Okteba Lavash. The first ever restaurant opened in that year near Okteba Square, after which the brand named. In this research, I took the very first branch in Okteba Square. Okteba Lavash operates in fast food industry, mainly offering quick serve dishes. Company's current CEO is Farhad Gulamov. Company has 33 branches in Uzbekistan, selling more than 40 dishes. So here is the marketing strategy of the company. Let's move to the marketing strategy of Okteba Lavash. They geographically cover only the regions where Okteba Lavash is present. They aim to cover all age groups, both men and women within those areas. Restaurants are suitable for middle-income families. Psychographic segmentation of restaurants includes middle and working class. Restaurants target people working, living, or studying near them, which is between 3 to 4 kilometers for each branch. Company positions themselves as an obvious choice and an expert of lavash, which is originally Turkish fast food. So here are some customer reviews from Google in the last 6 months. I looked through those reviews and found out this information. There are 23 Google reviews overall, 15 of which can be categorized as satisfactory. The remaining 34% is about negative comments and fruit of unsatisfactory service. So let's move on. The main part of the presentation, which is gaps model, especially gap 3, service delivery gap. According to Bittner and Gremler, this gap is discrepancy between the development of customer-driven service standards and actual service performance by company employees. Let me break it down. This gap appears when employees are unable or unwilling to perform the service at the desired level. Indeed, gap 3 is connected with previous gaps. In this case, if company close first and second gaps without paying attention to the third one, they cannot avoid the shortages in delivering the desired service to the customers. In their characteristics, companies with smaller gaps have a good performance, while the vice versa happens with poor businesses. Hence, each company should do their best to close or shrink the gaps to develop. 3 main factors influence service delivery gap according to Chenet. Those are cooperation, employee job fitting, and perceived control. Here comes the first reason for delivery gap, which is lack of employees and deficiency in human resources. Not well-trained staff from the primary research. From the primary research, it was visible that waiters were not qualified enough to handle the pressure they have. On top of that, there is a high deficiency of servers in the branch. It is also weird that some of the branches offer server service while others are self-serving. Speed of getting orders and preparation is far from what international fast food restaurants offer. The second reason is lack of responsiveness. In other words, customers have hard time changing their order or adding something more to the list, as servers have to open a new order without adding to the existing one. On top of that, when people have complaints or recommendations, it is almost impossible to reach branch manager to talk to. Additionally, there is no system of working with complaints by customers other than Telegram bot, which is left unresponsive most of the time. The third and last gap is the problems with food taste. The main problem is that despite referring themselves as lavash experts, Octeba Lavash struggles to keep same taste in all the branches. It can be seen from the Google reviews that most of the people who did not like the taste claimed that they tried it from another branch which tasted very good and they ordered after some time from another branch. When we have interview with the marketing manager of the company, he told us that they do not have sophisticated kitchen scheme to optimize the work speed and avoid any misunderstanding between cooks. In my opinion, this also affects the taste of dishes as it's very easy to incorrectly put different ingredients or miss any of the ingredients during rush hours. Additionally, they claim that as they outsource the ingredients in big quantities, it is sometimes impossible to sort out and regularly check the freshness of the greens. So, my recommendations are the next part of my presentation. My first recommendation will not be only for Octeba Square branch, but for all of the branches. It is to strengthen the quality control of goods. It includes establishing strict rules to choose suppliers and pay attention to the sorting in order to meet customer expectations. Next is to establish more training for employees so that there will be less chance of failing to handle the pressure they are given during the work time, which in turn leads to customer satisfaction. My third recommendation is to enhance the kitchen scheme. To be precise, management should learn from foreign experiences how to manage the kitchen, which leads to shortening the time of preparation and avoiding this taste problem in different branches. The last but not least is to establish loyalty programs, promotion chances, and bonuses to motivate employees to work longer. It was claimed by the marketing manager of the company that they have a high employee turnover, which can decrease the efficiency of training programs. So now I'll go through the Chick-fil-A case. The company named number one quick service restaurant chain in the US in 2021 by ACSI. So, first, Chick-fil-A franchises are not for sale in a traditional way. Anyone who aspires to become a franchise owner must complete an application and then go through a several months gauntlet of interviews, followed by an evaluation of performance while working at an existing Chick-fil-A restaurant. They select few individuals who earn the right to own a Chick-fil-A franchise, ultimately pay a modest $10,000 franchise fee, and Chick-fil-A pays for all startup costs including real estate, construction, and equipment. So secondly, once a Chick-fil-A franchise owner is selected, the franchise go through a multi-week training program before they can open and operate the restaurant. Perhaps key to their success, Chick-fil-A franchise owners are also required to work at their restaurant. Andy says that that is a huge differentiator, as most fast food chains that have franchise owners who own multiple locations and often hire underqualified managers to operate the restaurant. A line item in the financials that receives attention from Chick-fil-A leadership is that amount of food that is given away to customers. Andy is encouraged to give food away. He shared that their belief is the food is so good that if you can get customers in the door to try it, it is worth giving it away initially because they will be back for more. Chick-fil-A is fanatical about fresh food. They throw and bread their chicken at the local franchise restaurants every day. Any chicken that is not sold within 20 minutes of when it's cooked will be thrown out. They source their lettuce locally to offer fresh salads, and their biscuits are also made from scratch every day. Chick-fil-A has a focus on creating raving fans. Every customer who filled out a survey and had a poor experience receives a phone call from the owner of the franchise. So this is pretty it about my presentation. Thank you for your attention and have a good day.